and this is AM Rock Tumbling, and today is Sunday, so it's time to go through our 12-pound barrel, see how things are looking in there. Nice and red again. There for a while we had a lot of big stuff in the 12-pound barrel, and we've kind of been trying to get some little stuff done, so now we've got a lot of littles going on. Ooh, lots of colors in there now. We got some red jasper and some unakite. I see some tiger eye and some amethyst in there yet. All kinds of cool colors going on in there right now. Ooh, Labradorite. I see a nice little flash out of that one. I don't know if I can get the camera. There it is. That's pretty cool. I know the flash on the tiger eye is called chatoyancy, but I'm not sure on the Labradorite what they call that. I'm going to have to look that up. I don't know if it's the same effect or not. I'm assuming it's probably something different, but I'll look into that, see what that's called. I don't know that much about it yet, other than I really like that rainbow color flash. Some of it's got a lot of cool colors in it. All right, bunch more. One of our bigger pieces of tiger eye. Man, that thing is sweet. I've always liked the tiger eye. That one's going to be really awesome. We put some moss agates in there last week. I haven't seen any of those yet, but we got some more of the red jasper and some more. I see some crazy lace and red jasper. Oh, I said red jasper, amethyst, and some of our girt that we're working on. All right, more of the Labradorite, unakite, red jasper, some amethyst again. All right, I'll go through that stuff and we'll see what's ready to move on to the next stage and take a look at some of that and see what we have to fill the barrel this week. All right, well, we had another pretty good clean out this week. We've got a few pieces of amethyst that are ready to go. And then we also have quite a few pieces of the red jasper. And they're starting to look pretty nice. It's got a little bit of quartz in it there. And then we had a few pieces of unakite. I'm really starting to like that stuff. This stuff that we got has got some pretty good color to it. My camera never wants to focus if it can see the stuff in the background. Oh, maybe if I go here. Yeah, then it focuses better. And this stuff isn't perfect. It's going to be good enough for what we're doing with it, though. It's not going to be anything that I'm keeping for myself. So that thing's got a lot of green and a really dark green there. So then we have a few pieces of tiger eye that are ready to go this week. And those ones are looking pretty nice. They've got the chatoyancy in it. So those are looking good. And then we have a few pieces of crazy lace. And those things are just awesome. I love all the bands in those. They look really cool. And then I think the highlight this week is the Labradorite. Some of these just have some awesome color in it. That's just cool how it flickers, how it has the rainbow. Like I say, I'm going to look up that term. If you know it, drop it in the comments. But whatever the term is for the flicker of the Labradorite. I don't know if it's called chatoyancy like tiger eye. I kind of doubt it, but I haven't looked at it yet to see what it's actually called. But some of this stuff has just got some crazy cool colors in it. I like the stuff that's really blue. And yeah, I think it's going to be pretty awesome when we get it polished up. I don't know if it'll shine like that a little bit more once you get it all polished. But we'll see. It's the first time. I've had a couple of small pieces of Labradorite in a miscellaneous beginner rock set that we'd gotten one time. And I didn't even really know what it was until after it was polished, because I hadn't noticed that flicker in it, the color. So you got to get it just right. So yeah, that's what we've got coming out of the barrel this week. And I'd say it was a pretty decent cleanup. We'll have a lot of cool batches coming up in our Lotto tumbler in the near future, because we've got a lot of stuff, a lot of miscellaneous stuff, a lot of different things that we'll be doing in batches. So we'll have some cool batches coming up in the Lotto tumbler. So we'll go ahead and get set back up and take a look at some of our moss agates that we put in last week, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do to fill the barrel this week. All right, so we got most of the stuff back in the barrel. I wanted to take a look at a few of our pieces of girt, and this is the one that kind of had some lines on it. And the more we tumble it, I feel like I'm seeing more of the lines in it. And it still has some time left before it's going to be... It's actually not bad, but there's a few little more flaws that I'd like to get out of it. But that thing looks really cool. I like all the bands in it. I know they're not bands, they're just lines or whatever, but not like a fortification band, I don't think. But there's that, and then we got a couple more pieces of our girt that we have, and this one's got some pretty cool stuff on it. Just got some neat, not a lot of cool colors, but the design looks pretty neat. There's a lot of stuff going on with it. So that one, I bet it'll polish up really nice, so we'll get some more of those flaws out, and that'll be ready to move on. I think we looked at this one earlier, but this is one of our big pieces of tigerite, and that stuff just looks awesome. I love the chatoyancy on it. I don't know what the material is on the bottom there with that black line, but... And I've seen sometimes when it's just cut, like you can see it's black there, but you get to the back, and then it's gold. So I think it's just the pattern in there is running a different direction, I believe, and it all depends on how you cut it. Because you can see it's black on the bottom, and then when you flip it to the end, the top is black, and that part's gold. And then when you get back to the other side, the top is gold and the bottom is black. So I think it just has to do with the way that it's cut. Because you can really see the gold on the bottom there, and then you get it to the side and it's black. But that's kind of neat. So it must just have to do with the layers and the direction you cut it, because it's black there, and then on this end it's also gold. So it must just be a direction of the cut. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I've never seen that before. But yeah, that piece is going to be pretty awesome when we get it ready. And then we have our piece of some kind of an agate. It's the rock I got at a rock shop, or a rock show that I went to. And it had some fractures on the backside, and it's actually looking a lot better this week. There's still a couple right there, and the backside of it, I don't know if you'd call that the skin or the rind or whatever. There's some of that. I probably won't tumble that all the way off, but I'm going to try to get a couple more of those fractures out of this side, and then we'll probably polish that one up because I like that cool banding on it. And then we have, well, this is one more piece of, I don't know what it is exactly. I thought possibly it was petrified wood, but I don't think it is. I think it's just got some banding in it. It's like girt. But it's got some neat colors and bands. It's looking pretty good. And then we've got our moss agates that we got from a subscriber that sent us a package, and we opened it up. And they rolled for 1 week now, and they're looking pretty good. Like this one's looking really nice. But I'm thinking I'm just going to put all of them back in for 1 week, because I got a couple more things that I'd like to round just a little bit more, and then we'll pull those and get those going into polish, because I'm pretty excited to get those all shined up. Those will look nice. So also, from that subscriber that sent us a package, this week we're going to throw in the banded iron formation and get that rolling. And that's what it looks like dry. It's real sparkly. And it's, I believe, red jasper and hematite. That's what it looks like wet. You can kind of see the red a little bit more when it's wet. Here's another piece, and that's what it looks like dry. This one you can almost see like layers on the top. But again, it's really, really sparkly. I've never seen it like that before. That's really cool. And that's what it looks like wet. You can see the red a little bit better when it's wet. And then this one was in the same package, and this one is really cool. It's got awesome lines and stuff on it. You don't see as much jasper on it, but it's got all kinds of bands and lines on it. I think that one's going to tumble up awesome. Pretty excited. Maybe you can see some red in there. I don't know. It's hard to tell. We'll see what it looks like after a week of tumbling. And there's the last one we're going to put in. So I'm pretty excited about those. if I remember right, the hematite will be attracted, a magnet will be attracted to it. So maybe we'll get a magnet out here one of these days and try that. I've got one other piece, and you can tell that a magnet pulls to it. So we've got those, and I think we've got a little more room. And I don't have anything else that I wanted to get in here cut up right now. So I think we're just going to throw in some more red jasper, because I've got that all ready to go. This is actually a different kind than the other ones that I've been running. Well, not a different kind, it's just from a different place. And it's got some more stuff going on in it. So we'll see. We'll get some of that later. Alright. There's our water in our box. And we've got 14 tablespoons of the 4670 silicon carbide. We'll get that back on the tumbler, and we'll get it rolling for another week and see how things look next week. So if you liked our video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. It helps our channel. And if you want to see some more of our rock tumbling and some of the stuff on our Vibrolab and everything, and you don't want to miss a video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.